Hey guys, and welcome back to Angel Education YouTube channel. Today's video is the culmination, is part 4, final video of our 4-part series on the Common App. In today's video, I'm going to tell you about the counselor, the references, and how to finally submit your Common App application. Let's go! Hey guys, so if you haven't already seen, check out parts 1, 2 and 3 of this 4-part series on the Common App. Feel free to send your questions in the comments or check us out on Instagram and DM me there. And also please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy content on university admissions to top UK, top US unis. We're doing regular videos every week and we're going to be doing more videos in the new year. So if that's of interest, stay tuned because there's going to be lots of useful information here. So, let's go. In today's video, talking about the counselors. So you've done your Common App, you've answered all the billion questions they ask, you filled all the information, you went on college search, you've picked all the universities you want to apply to, you now just have, you've written your supplements, you now just have to add your counselor and your referees. How do you do that? Okay, let me show you. So, first of all, to assign your counselor, you need to have completed your Common App, the education section of your Common App. So, you need to go to education, if you haven't already done so, come to most recent high school. So let's find, let's say it's this school, just whatever, first school, Buckingham Brown and Nichols School. Let's pick that. Date of entry, let's say John Smith, our applicant. Hi John. Let's say John entered that school in September 2019. Boarding school, no. Yes. Will graduate in, let's say June 2021. Okay, perfect. No change in progression. This is a question about problems or COVID-19 or whatnot. So anyway, that's kind of all been done there. Let's say no other high schools, just for the purposes of today. So I believe with this, we can now go to my colleges. And let's say we go to Florida State. All of that has been answered. The academics, let me see if we can answer that. So let's say acting, no. The moment you answer compulsory questions, which you know because they have a red asterisk, you get a green tick next to your application. So, no. Okay, so you have this thing called release authorization. What it is basically an authorization that you're happy for the data to be processed and you're happy not to see references. So here, normally, the majority of applicants put, I'll waive my right to review all recommendations and supporting documents, because universities want to know that the references they're getting from your school, from your teachers, are not affected by the fact that you will be able to review them later, so teachers can write openly. Okay, you put your signature here, so it's electronic signature, so it's John Smith for this applicant. Great, you've done that. Okay, so the randomly picked school that we picked from the list of schools is using something called My Learning. And My Learning is basically a third-party software, like a sandwich thing that helps schools to process all the applications quicker, and they just submit all the references there. And My Learning connects to Common App, and a counselor or a teacher can sort of send hundreds of references without as much admin as they would have otherwise had to do. Now, a lot of schools don't use that, and a lot of schools you invite your counselor and teachers manually. So you invite them by email, and it's always best to use the official school email. They then receive email notification from Common App saying please do the reference. And in the case of many universities, for example, for Harvard, you have to have a compulsory counselor report, 2 school references, you have 2 teacher references, you have 1 optional third reference as well. You can also add other 2 optional references from whoever. A question we get from our students all the time, my parents are friends with president of this country, or CEO of this corporation, can he or she write me a reference? The general answer is, yes, they can. Is it going to make your application stronger? Not necessarily. I know a case of a student where a former president of the US, without naming them, but a former Republican president of the US, still alive today, wrote them a reference, they didn't get accepted, right? And, and that's, again, I don't know the application, I don't know the student's essays, and, I can't remember now, but the bottom line there is you can have someone rich and famous write your reference, but if it's just, oh, hey, take Sonny because Sonny is a good guy, that's not a very compelling story. And universities know it, especially the very top universities. So if you're aiming high, you can harm your application rather than boost your application by using those family contacts and going through, someone famous or someone powerful. It's much more effective often to go for genuine references, people who genuinely know you as a person and who can reflect on your character, on your work ethic, and on your potential. So outside of school can be your boxing coach if you do boxing, or your maybe a community leader who has seen you work in the community. It can be I don't know, someone like a local government official. So for example, you've done a lot of volunteering, you've been commended by your local council. Get them to write your reference. Maybe your religious leader, right? Whether you're part of a local synagogue or mosque or church or whatever it may be, and you did a lot of service there, ask them to write your reference. So you've got options, but don't, if you're in a privileged position where you have some, where you're rubbing shoulders with some important bigwigs, don't necessarily assume that their reference is going to help you, because that's really not always the case. Especially if you're coming from higher risk countries. So to give you, what I say by higher risk is countries where American admission officers know nepotism and kind of favoritism runs quite deep culturally. So for example, in Ukraine, where I was born and spent half my life, if you're an applicant from Ukraine and you get a reference from president of Ukraine saying that's a great kid, okay, fine, but they're also going to think, okay, is this genuinely an amazing applicant, or do the parents of this child just friends with the president and and ask them to do a favor, or is the reference fake altogether, right? So just be careful, yeah. Don't overdo, don't go overboard. Anyways, once you've done all of that, you will get a green tick here, and you can apply. And many of you will be thinking, well, I'm applying to 20 universities, so do I need to have 20 counselor reports, 20 school reports, 20 whatever math teacher references, 20 English teacher references? The answer is no. Once you've done the references for one university, let's say the one that requires a counselor report, school report, and your 2 teacher references, you can then just simply assign them using Common App to all the other universities. It's not automatic, you still have to log in and press the button manually, but once it's done, it takes about 5 seconds. Those references are automatically redirected there as well. So you just need to basically get people to do the references once, and they get invited by email or via portal like My Learning that the particular school that we've randomly picked here today uses. Once it's done once, it goes everywhere. So it's much easier and much simpler compared to the old days when the schools had to kind of put in a letter and send 10 references, 10 transcripts to 10 different universities you're applying to. It's all done electronically. You just do this once, and then it gets multiplied to all the unis. So in many ways, it should be simpler for you. So yeah, and once you're all done, you can submit. You need to review and submit Common App. And for you to do this, all the sections have to be submitted. In our case, it's not. But once you do it up and submit everything, you have to pay a fee and then hit the button, and your application is submitted. After that, it's very important to remember several things. Number one, keep checking your email, because some universities may be sending important correspondence, they may be missing some documents, they may want to invite you for an alumni interview. And by the way, we're going to do a separate video about alumni admissions interviews, but important to keep checking your email, number one. Number two, many universities will require a mid-year report. Normal deadline for that is 10th of February of your senior year. So very important that you keep an eye on that and check the requirements for every single school, and they will be on the Common App for who needs the mid-year report, who needs any further references. If anything else is required, liaise with your school counselor, your teachers, early and in advance. Don't ask them on 9th of Feb to submit something with a deadline of 10th of Feb. Ask them in December and explain the timeline to them. Again, if you're applying from a school where lots of applicants are already going to the US, this is not going to be any news to the counselors and teachers, they're going to know. But if you're going to a school where teachers are kind of meh and they don't really care, or maybe they're fantastic teachers but they just haven't dealt with the US process, it's your responsibility and it's your job to make sure they're on board, they're invested in you, and they are ready to give the references when required. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, we're putting out more content, way more videos coming up in the next few months. So please hit subscribe if you enjoyed this. Feel free to share this video with any friends who are applying to America, or any colleagues, or whoever might benefit from this. Feel free to DM me on Instagram. Check my messages there regularly, and also check us out on TikTok as well, where we publish unseen videos and content that we don't always publish here, for more tips and advice on education and admissions. For now, all the best, take care, work hard, and see you soon. Bye-bye.